everyone, welcome to my channel. So as we know, there is an ongoing turmoil in Prince Harry and Prince Seiso's Sentebale's charity, where they've both stepped down along with all the original trustees. And the reports are coming out daily. And right now I'm looking at one that seems to have some facts about Dr. Sophie Chanduaka. And some of them that are listed include the fact that her doctor title is an honorary one. She did not study for that, and that she was asking for $300,000 in salary for an unpaid position. And also, there is a part that says the London based Black British Business Award Limited, which she co founded and which explains the MBE she was awarded in 2021 for, quote, services to diversity in business, end quote, is also struggling. And Ms. Chanduaka resigned as a director in June last year. The company is in deficit to the tune of £387,000, of which £197,000 is owed to the taxman. So that was part of the report. There was another part in the report that was removed, and it says Ms. Chanduaka U.S. company, the Delaware registered Nadi Life Sciences, may also turn out to be a triumph of style over substance. She described it on her LinkedIn profile as, quote, a US based company creation vehicle with a portfolio of companies that have collectively raised over $50 million since October 2023, end quote. That is as may be, but the Delaware-based firm was set up only 2 years ago and has not yet published any information I can find regarding capital raise, income, or even clients. That is the end of what was previously in the Telegraph report that was later removed. So that is the news that I can see on Dr. Chanduaka. I see that ITV is reporting on it, and I've put in a clip there. You can see what Chris Ship is saying. I find his reporting here distasteful, but I like some of the clips that they included. And then I have another clip that is from CBS Mornings. So those are coming up next. Thank you so much for joining me, and talk to you soon. Bye.
This was a real shock, I think, this week. So Prince Harry founded Sentebale with Prince Seeiso of Lesotho 20 years ago, back in 2006. And this is a charity that is deeply personal for Prince Harry. The charity Sentebale means forget me not. It was set up in memory of both of their mothers, and it's helping children in Lesotho affected by HIV and AIDS. And he has done an enormous amount of work around this charity, and it's sort of, you talk about what's Prince Harry's legacy. Really, Sentebale and Invictus are two of those big charities he has left from when he stepped back as a working member of the royal family. Those are the two things he sort of held on to. And we found out this week that he was stepping back as patron of the charity.
It's pretty extraordinary, really. I mean, just how much of this played out in the public domain. So my understanding is, so this goes kind of back 6 months or more, basically a disagreement with the new chair of the board, who's Dr. Sophie Chanduaka, and basically they've all fallen out. And rather than sort of come to a mutual agreement or just close things off or find a new boss or leave or whatever else you can do in these situations, they've decided to play it out in the public domain. So Prince Harry left the organisation he co-founded, so did Prince Seeiso, so did all the board of trustees, saying that they could no longer work with Dr. Chanduaka. And then she then put out a statement basically saying Harry's playing the victim card and he's using the press to, the press that he disdains, that's her words, to get out his narrative, and thinks he was playing the victim, and just the most extraordinary kind of public spat between the co-founders and the chair.
And when you look at the language around the statement that Prince Seeiso and Prince Harry put out, it's sort of with heavy hearts, it's devastating, what's transpired is unthinkable, they are in shock. That language, I really do think that must be how they're feeling. This, I cannot stress enough how important this charity is to Prince Harry and Prince Seeiso.
We've spoken to Prince Harry about this several times before, about the charity itself. Let's take a listen.
Here, out of everywhere in Africa, everyone is so happy to see help coming. And, what more could you ask for? My heart's in Africa, as well as obviously back home. But if I get a chance to go away, 9 times out of 10, it's Africa, and it's just a very special place. What started as an idea of me turning around and going, right, I've got a year off, I want to do something really constructive with my life. I want to do something that makes my mother proud. And someone says, right, go to Lesotho. It's like, where the hell's that?
Yeah, he has said, as we've seen there so many times, how committed he is to Sentebale. And even in 2020, he went to a fundraising dinner, and it happened just after him and Meghan announced that they were going to quit as working members of the royal family.
Kind of his final thing he did in the UK before they went off to, remember, they first went to Canada before they went to California.
And in that, he said, talking at the Sentebale dinner, he said that my commitment to Sentebale will never falter. So the fact that this has happened is really, really extraordinary.
It'll be interesting to see what happens next, because as you say, it sort of came as a bit of a bolt out of the blue.
Yeah, and actually when you've got like the chairman saying, or the chairperson saying that they've only done this because they've taken, I am a woman who dared to blow the whistle about issues of poor governance, weak executive management, abuse of power, bullying, harassment, misogyny, and misogyny towards a black woman. So, accusing Prince Seeiso and Prince Harry of that. He's married to someone, of course, whose mother is black, father's white. Extraordinary, I thought, absolutely.
There's another bit of Dr. Chanduaka's statement where she says there are people in this world who behave as though they are above the law and mistreat people, and then play the victim card and use the very press they disdain to harm people who have the courage to challenge their conduct. Now, she doesn't name anyone in that, but I think it's heavily implied that she's talking about
the press that they dislike. Who are we talking about here?
Yes, strong. She was not holding back.
She was not holding back. We contacted the Charity Commission this week, and they have said that they are aware of concerns about the governance of Sentebale, and they are assessing the issues to determine the appropriate regulatory steps. Okay. So we will keep you posted.
Yeah, this story isn't over yet, is it at all?
Prince Harry is walking away from a charity he started nearly 20 years ago, an organization that helps young people in southern Africa. He says he simply cannot work with the chair of the charity's board.
A fresh-faced Prince Harry co-founded African HIV/AIDS charity Sentebale in 2006. Based in Lesotho, it's since helped thousands of children and youth. Harry had established it in honor of his late mother, Princess Diana. Sentebale means forget me not. Now he, his co-founder, and 5 trustees have broken with their chairwoman. In a statement, Harry said, "With heavy hearts, we have resigned from our roles as patrons after the relationship broke down beyond repair." In her own statement, Sentebale's chairwoman, Dr. Sophie Chanduaka, alleges abuse of power, bullying, harassment, and misogyny without identifying anyone by name, claiming people in this world use the very press they disdain to harm people who challenge their conduct. Harry's support of Sentebale has been steadfast until this schism. He's raised nearly $15 million through polo matches and donated more than $1 million from his 2023 memoir, Spare. And Harry just visited Lesotho in October. He said the mountain kingdom, surrounded entirely by South Africa, feels like his home away from home. But with his home in California and new production venture Archwell featuring Meghan in Montecito, Harry's split with Sentebale is the latest shift between his past and present lives.
And this charity has been at the core, really at the heart of Prince Harry's public image. The charities he spotlights have shrunk from some 16 organizations to just a few since he exited royal life. And the UK Commission that regulates those charities says that it is aware of the allegations against Sentebale and is now investigating.